I know. No one ever does. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Dr. Fantastic's Motivational Hour. I'm honored to have my big sister as a guest today. Her name is Leslee Cook, and she has been an advocate of saving all sorts of species, including humans. I believe, Leslee, was it 30 years at Pierce College as a marriage family therapist?
Close. It was 35 years as a counselor for disabled students. Yes, my license is a marriage, family, child therapist, but I was their counselor for the students with disabilities, hearing impaired, and people with auditory, cardiovascular, all kinds of problems, helping them pick classes. And then when they had personal problems, of course, that was my favorite part, helping them with that, yeah.
So, did you ever keep track of someone that you counseled 30 years ago to see how their life came out?
It's funny. I get people that find me and just want to tell me, if it wasn't for you, I would never have, made it. And I love you so much, and I always think about you. And it's like, oh gosh, thanks for reaching out. No, I don't ever really, look for them, but they do like to say thank you from time to time. Yeah. It's
a very rewarding feeling knowing that you've guided someone in the right direction, that you've helped them out. I think it's called karma. I don't know.
Well, I think whether we help people or we recycle or we, be careful where we're spending our money so that people still have jobs instead of just, taking the cheap way to buy something and knowing that taking away jobs from people. I think whatever we're doing consciously is going to help us with our karma. The people that have died and come back all say the same thing. It's never how many toys you die with. It's what you've done, who you made smile, who you loved. So I'm on a bus going to Bakersfield, and there's people that are talking, and I don't know if it's
coming through a little bit. If you can move away from them, that'd be great.
All right, let me see if I can try. Yeah, I could kind of move for a minute.
Okay. Hey, do you remember did you ever read the book Proof of Heaven?
Proof of Heaven, yes. That's a really good book. Yeah, did you read it?
No, I'm waiting for the movie.
Okay, well, I read it.
You know I don't read.
Yeah. So, but he said the same thing. He was a neurosurgeon, and he thought that it was just what happens because he'd heard plenty of people that died on the table and their heart stopped beating, and then they came back, and then they went down a tunnel of white light and saw relatives that have died, and then they hear it's not your time yet, but they get to look over their life and they see that, like I just said, it's who you made smile, who you loved, not what car you had or how much money you have in the bank. So anyway, he thought it was just a thing that the mind must do, but when it happened to him, he had, I can't think of what he got in his brain, but anyway, his brain swelled up, and they put him on all these monitors, and all the monitors said there's no brain activity. So they said to his wife after a couple of days, if he ever comes out of this coma, honey, he's a vegetable because he has no brainwave activity. And 7 days later, when he opened his eyes, he said hi to everybody. They were just shocked. So his son said, write down what happened to you, Dad, before you start talking to people and forget it. And anyway, it turns out that his son helped him over the next couple of years find he was adopted, found his real family, and when he walks through the door, he sees a picture of a girl on the wall. He says, that girl was in a butterfly. She was a butterfly, but I saw her face, and it was that face. Who is that? And they said, that was your sister. She died many years ago. So that blew him away, too. That your relatives really do come and visit you, and he didn't even know he had a sister. He just recognized the face.
That's amazing. It's like they say, if you've ever died and came back, you never feared death again.
You never what?
Feared death again.
Oh, shoot. We're having bad reception now. One more time, Monty.
Never feared death again.
Oh, right. Because they know that life goes on, and just the body dies.
So it's just
that's
today.
A whole other story. When you're doing on past life and reincarnation, call me back again. We'll talk about that.
I was just having a conversation today with a lady, and my definition of heaven and hell, because our parents died quite early, and so they didn't have much time on the rock. I call planet Earth the rock, and the way I see it is,
from the sun,
the way I see it is, you don't know how much time you have, and heaven would be, if there is an eternity, and you get to look back on the physical time you had on the rock, and you had a great 30, 40, 50, or 100 years, and you were a good person, and you did good things, and you lived a full life, and you enjoyed every day, and that to me would be heaven, of course, and if that lasts forever, that's pretty darn good. And hell would be a person that said, I'm going to retire at 40, I'm not going to party, I'm going to save all my money, and when I retire at 40, I'll be able to play golf and have a great life for the next 60 years, and then they die in an accident at 39 and a half. And that's hell, because he screwed the pooch. He had 39 and a half years to enjoy life, and he didn't, because he was looking for the future.
Right.
So the analogy is, or the moral is, live for today. And most people, they really don't see today till they hit 50, or they experience death, or they travel extensively. And I'm on a mission.
That's what's so good about your podcast, Monty, Dr. Fantastic, is because you're countering where everybody is brainwashed at such an early age to save for a rainy day and to fear the future, and they don't realize that they're attracting whatever they think about. So if their fear, I hope I don't get cancer, I hope all that negative stuff, and that's what they're attracting. So if you, what you're doing with your teachings, Monty, I believe, is that you're helping to give them new information about how to counteract all those things that they've been brainwashed to think. That as a therapist, I'm coming up with a lot of young people that are just so depressed because what do they have to look forward to? Work and get out of school with these big debts, and still for years, for 10 years, they're going to have to pay these debts off, and they can't get a job, and they're still living at home with a $80,000 debt.
Well, as you know, the icon, the logo, is a bee, a smiling bee with two thumbs up, and it stands for Be Fantastic, and the bee is symbolizing pollinating positivity. And I tell people that positive thoughts manifest positive actions, and conversely, negative thoughts will manifest negative actions. So I tell people, don't put a negative thought in your head. Don't say you're going to be late. Don't say you're going to not do well in the test. Don't say he's not going to call. These things will manifest themselves, and you, especially with your theory of protecting yourself with a bubble, or in the same thought of be positive. Know that you're going to be protected.
Because Monty, the main thing is that everything at the quantum level, at the subatomic level, it's all energy. It's all particles, waves of potentiality, or a particle of existence. So if it's all this energetic field, and we're emotional, energetic beings, it doesn't appear that way to the five senses, but quantum physics can prove that everything is energy, and so are our thoughts, and they don't bounce off the inside of our skull and dissipate into nothing. They're a wave of energy, the alpha, beta, theta, delta wave of energy. So how you think, you're sending out that wave of potentiality. So it's really important to feel, happy, like you're saying, thumbs up. See what you're grateful for. Feel that feeling of happiness by being grateful for, the sun's out. I'm walking and my heart's working, and I, have a job, or I'm having friends over. Feel that, and that will attract more of that.
Yes. I don't know if you know it, Les, but on these podcasts, a lot of times I have a co-host, and he is a quantum physicist, one of the great minds in the world, and he has 63,000 different programs that he's programmed holograms to help reduce pollution, save gas mileage, eliminate EMF on your phone. 63,000 different programs to help the world.
Monty, was that the one that I commented last week? The guy that was so amazing with all the information about CBD oil? Is that the same guy?
Probably, because he's on most every show. He's going to be on later today with another gentleman that's a two-time Ironman and an environmentalist. So we'll probably be live in about another hour. We're going to do another show. But I wanted to keep the 2 o'clock hour alive, because if anyone's listening, they can dial in and ask you questions or ask me questions. 714-316-9829. If anyone wants to ask Leslie a question, or myself. She's heading north, I'm heading south. This is modern technology at its best, Leslie. Here we are, creating a podcast.
People can dial in and ask a question.
Yeah, it's an amazing time we live in. Oh, by the way, Leslie, I got a funny story for you real quick. When I was 14 years old, I guess that's when I applied for a Social Security card. And I hadn't had a physical one in 40 years. And I just found out that I need one, and I ordered it. And my name came back as Lester Monty Cook. And so I tried to use it at the DMV, and they said, that's not your name. And so now I have to go get my birth certificate to show that my name is Lester Monta Cook III. And so I guess 50 years ago, we lived in a completely different world, obviously. And I guess you didn't need any ID to get a Social Security card back then. I could have said my name was Mickey Mouse, I guess.
Yeah.
But
for many years, from when you were 1 to when you were 11, you were called Monty Richer, and I was called Leslie Richer.
Right.
And school wrote it that way too.
Yeah.
And then now we find out that 1965 that I'm really Leslie Cook. I've always been Leslie Cook. Richer never adopted me, and all those school records were with the wrong person's name.
I was pretty shocked to learn that I was a third.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna go back to my seat. I'm gonna get off this phone, and then I'm gonna write down that phone number, and maybe I can call in if I can hear it. I'll see if I can hear it from my
Well, you are on
phone.
that phone number live right now, by the way, just so you know.
I know, but if I want to hear it later when you've got him at 2 o'clock as I'm riding.
No, here's what you want to do, Leslie. What you might want to do, I would suggest listen to yesterday's podcast. It will blow your mind. It was an hour and a half, and it was with Doug Ivanovich, who did Live Aid and Farm Aid. He's doing Storm Aid now, and it was and with Thunder was on as well. And it's 2 parts, 2 45-minute segments, and you can see it on my website at befantastictoday.com.
Okay.
That's the link. Leslie, thank you for taking part in this little interview and travel.
I love that you're uplifting people and helping people to be happier and more productive and live a fuller life, however many years they've got. So thank you for your blog, Mont, and thank you everybody for listening in. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.